Wow, guys, you know how we open our show. We've never opened it this way, have we, Robbie?
Heck no.
And like usual, where are we at today, Robbie boy?
I don't have a clue.
You don't have a clue? Well, let's show our viewers where we're at.
Vanna White.
Vanna White. Well, you know, the atmosphere of our show is we educate, inform, and entertain. We like to have fun.
Yeah.
And we're up here, mouth of the canyon, and there goes a truck, and you can tell. And so we need to introduce to our viewers what you two are all about and why you're up here.
Okay.
Ryan, you're the best at that.
Yeah, so this is Gateway Parks, and I founded it about 14 years ago, and it's a way to get kids introduced to skiing and snowboarding or just outdoor activities. So it's a gateway to sports, gateway to skiing and snowboarding, and we do that through tubing.
So you said kids, how about adults?
There's 93-year-old kids out there.
None? I like that.
I have 51-year-old kids that work for me and 53-year-old kids that work for me. We are all kids, and I am bound determined to never grow up.
Ooh.
And she can attest to that.
Yes, that's very true.
I like that. I love that attitude. And what are your basic duties here in the company?
Just support and jumping in wherever is needed and to be filled. And we have two daughters that they're twin 11-year-olds, and they do the same thing. So it's a very much a family-orientated business for us.
Oh.
We do have tremendous staff because this is just one of our 3 parks. So we have people behind the scenes doing a lot of the clerical work that we absolutely appreciate.
She's the ambassador of fun.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that. Ambassador of fun.
The biggest child.
Oh, I like it. And you say you got 3 parks?
Yes.
What cities?
We have one in Boise, Idaho, and then we have one in Idaho Falls, Idaho.
All right. And now here?
And now here.
Ooh, the best place on the planet.
The most beautiful place on the planet.
Ooh,
I'm grateful.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, this is a little intro to our special guest today. And now, we're going to go down here and show you people how the business works.
Sounds good.
The best way down is to go tubing.
Ooh.
This is our tube corral. This is where we have all of our tubes. I'm going to grab some that have a little bit less ice on them. So you
Can
guys
sit on this?
Can I sit on
Can you
that?
sit in this?
Oh, sit in it.
Do you have a goose size?
we do. This one is Goose.
Yeah.
We have 300 tubes.
Wow.
We stack them deep and sell them cheap.
What I'm thinking, the thought just occurred. Are they secure? You know how we got some people that are dishonest?
Oh yeah, we're constantly getting the kids here at later in the evenings, and we call them poachers. They come in here and they try to poach a little bit of fun after hours, but we got guys that are on site here, and yeah, we're constantly on the prowl. We have cameras all over the park, and they show when there's motion after hours, and we're on it like Blue Bonnet.
Wow.
I can't let you guys go alone. I think I'll grab my tube and come with you. How does that sound?
Oh, okay.
All right.
Sounds
All right,
good.
let's go.
Heck yeah.
Goose, when's the last time you went down on an inner tube?
Uh,
Like 50 years? Because it's probably been 20 or 30 for me.
oh, at least.
We're launching, bud.
Okay, here we go.
I knew I'd end up going backwards.
See, it's a little slower with the fresh snow,
I
but
see what you mean. Yep.
yep. So you usually come down, you usually go a lot
Yep.
faster than this,
Okay.
and then you go up and around the corner, but How was that?
Okay. Yeah.
It's really snowing today. It is. This is a beautiful day.
Ideal.
Yeah.
That'd be a good time.
Oh yeah, my kids and I would love it. No doubt about it.
How about you, Goose? How was it?
How was it? How was it? Take a look at my face. How was it?
I think it was a good first run for those boys.
Yeah, especially when we haven't done this in, what, 50 years, Rob, or
I don't want to talk
30?
about it.
Yeah, at least. Last time I went was at the Petite Neat School in Payson.
Oh,
When it was built, or?
Oh, no, not when it was built.
nice, Trav.
Yeah, nice, Trav. I noticed at these other places, public places, you always have one or two that like to bully and like to come down and see if they can knock you off your
Yeah.
feet and that. What's the environment and feeling up here?
Well, we have guys that are down at the bottom watching the lanes, and we radio up and down, and we definitely stop human bullying activity. There's 2 or 3 guys in each lane, and they're connecting people, and we have a whole timing scenario, and every once in a while you'll have someone that that's their whole desire is to kind of wreak havoc, and we have guys that are the havoc police, and they sit there and
That's good.
do everything we can to just make it a super safe environment.
Yeah,
'Cause if there's one way to get the Goose man fired up, be disrespectful, especially to women. I have a deep
I like
regard
this guy.
for women.
This is a gateway to skiing and snowboarding, or just a gateway to life and getting kids out here. Bullying, I'm grateful you bring that up, because that is one of our truly passionate things, where people can come here and not get bullied and not have, there's some kids that just don't fit into traditional sports.
Exactly.
And this,
You would know that because you were a coach.
Oh, yeah.
and so this is an environment where those kids can find a home and be
Outstanding.
creative. And every single day that we are open, every single hour that we're open, skiing and snowboarding is free for anyone and everyone. And we offer free lessons, and it's a free ticket, no matter who you are, what age and or ability, doesn't matter. So you can be pro, or a has-been former pro like me, and you can come here and you can ride the rope tow and learn to ski and snowboard at your leisure, 10 minutes or 10 hours, doesn't matter to us. As long as you're here to have fun, and we will be here to encourage you every single minute you're here. And the idea is to hopefully get kids to draw from tubing and see the cool things that skiing and snowboarding do, and the amazing life that snowboarding has brought to me has just been overwhelming. So that is what this place is all about.
Heck yeah.
What I'm thinking here, I know we have the All Abilities Park on 3rd South. How about kids with disabilities?
Oh yes, yes, we are very in tune. We are very in tune with kids that have all levels of disabilities, from completely paralyzed to autistic. We create an environment. Specifically, we can tune into them and say, oh, there's a family with an autistic son or a daughter or an adult, and we do everything from change the music, tone down the music, just create a different environment. There's been times where I've spent 2 or 3 hours trying to get someone to go down on a tube that's autistic or has some sort of disability. Finally get them to go, and their parents couldn't be hugging you enough, and in tears of joy, because it's brought a kid out of their shell, and that kid is now lapping this place and running up and down and going, I can do it, I can do it. So
Give me some of that. Give me some of that.
it's the thing that we love the most, is what
Yeah.
Gateway does.
So from a mother's standpoint, what are the benefits of this park?
The nostalgic fun of family memories. So I love, just as you guys were talking about, every single person in any single physical form can enjoy tubing with their family and get off the electronics and the phones and come out here. And when they're tubing with their family, they can be with their grandpa and their grandma, who they absolutely love, and watch them smile and laugh as they all go down together. And that's something that's just, you know, imprinted into them that they can enjoy forever. That's, to me, why I love this.
Guys, get out of your house.
Come enjoy. Come
Get
enjoy
out of
nature.
your house. When the sun's shining, you can get some vitamin D. It's overcast today,
Yeah.
so you can get some vitamin F. F,
Fun.
Yeah.
Fun,
got it.
family.
vitamin F for fun.
We have a carpet that takes you up, so there's no effort.
Ooh, we're gonna see that in
Yep,
a minute.
Yep, and you just you stand on it. It's just a moving conveyor that takes you up. We actually manufacture them, and you stand up there. It takes you 2.5 minutes. You're back up top, and you didn't even have to walk.
Oh, over at Petite Neat, we had to walk back up the hill.
Yeah.
So after a couple of times down, you're tired.
Yeah.
This is nice. All right, guys. I think our viewers need to know a little bit what it's like to own some businesses. Father and mother, husband and wife. Do you ever run into a little bit of controversy?
Actually, when we decided to come down here for Spanish Fork, we put together just an intuitive journaling of what we were looking to create. And so we have so much fun together, expanding and making our dreams come true with our family. And I had actually manifested freedom. And this allows that for our family and to enjoy going to all 3 parks and seeing the love and the laughter and just the community base that we create together.
That's another F, Rob. Another good F.
Yeah,
Freedom.
freedom,
Freedom.
absolutely.
Fun and family.
Yeah.
This business is our family.
Yeah.
These employees are our family.
Yes.
Everyone that works for us, there's roughly 250 people that work for us.
Oh.
Every single one of them is our family. It's been really good. She kind of heads up the Gateway for Kids Foundation that helps kids with disadvantage and underprivileges and things of that nature to bring them in to get them in the right headspace to be a part of what we do. But
And as we grow, we're hoping to do more and more with that.
Okay.
So thoughts and ideas coming into reality.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's been great. I believe we
Yeah.
work really good together.
We
I enjoy this more than anything, being able to have my family here. Everyone of my immediate family works with us. My kids run the other parks, and the girls are here running the tubing lanes. I mean, they're pretty much just running the show when they're here. They know everything, and whether it be the office, the
cart.
carpets, the tubing lanes, the food cart. Yeah, it's amazing what those little kids can do.
And it brings us more opportunity as well for the kids to do extracurricular activities because we do the homeschooling and so they can, you know, go horseback riding at noon for gym class, and then they come out here and then they're doing real life math in the food cart, and so for us, like, it's just been a beautiful experience to be able to enjoy it.
I know I taught school for 35 years.
Oh, you did?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, fun. What grade?
Mainly junior high.
Great. I'm ready for you for homeschooling. You just let me know when you're available.
Wow.
Oh, this is great. Getting them back in.
Homeschooling. Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just thinking, you're not the perfect couple. None of us are.
No.
So when you have a little disagreement, how do you settle it?
She usually throws a snowball at me.
Oh, no, I think that's your job.
You give him the look?
He gets a,
And what
there's a
does that
look.
look like? There it is. There it is,
there's that
guys.
look.
There it is.
We need to make sure he eats. Sometimes he gets going so hard that it's like, babe, it's time to have some dinner, some lunch, anything.
I'm 50 years old and I've never had a job. Everything I do is extraordinarily fun and I enjoy it. I absolutely love my life. I love my wife. I love my family, and I enjoy every single day. I do not have a job.
Did you hear that, guys? I know there's a lot of couples out there that don't share that same love. So hopefully you love one another. And remember what the good Lord said, moderation in all things, and that means work.
Yeah,
Yes.
It's true. It's true.
That means
I
work.
like him. It's like the Godfather. When he speaks, you listen. Right?
Well, thanks. I appreciate that.
That was one thing my dad always taught me was everything in moderation.
Moderation.
I was never really good at it when it came to peanut butter. I love peanut butter.
Peanut butter and apples.
Peanut butter. I love peanut butter. I love peanut butter and milk. That's my thing. But no.
Ketchup.
Gotta have ketchup. Love ketchup.
That's funny.
All right, we're going to go to the next aspect of this business.
Yeah, absolutely. Do you need anything more from me? Because if you're going to go around and do all that, maybe I'll head back with the kids.
You done great.
Thank you.
Yep, you done great.
Goose was asking about your giant blow dryers.
Yeah, the snow guns, snow cannons, snow machines.
See those, Trav?
My friend and partner Richard, who's been working for me since 1999, he runs these from New Zealand. He will get onto his computer and all of our parks, he'll get on there and he can see this gun, see the position it's in and what type of snow he wants to create, whether it be powder or wetter snow.
Holy
and
crap.
he will type it in and it will move up, down, left or right, and it'll change the snow quality, whatever he wants. He can turn this one on, off, everything remotely from our pumps to our snow guns. So it's a absolutely state-of-the-art system.
I never saw this coming. Holy crud.
Wow.
Yeah, we have 9 video cameras that go around the whole hill. So as we're making snow, we can monitor the wind, we have our own weather station, so we know exactly what the temperature is at the top and the bottom of the hill, and then every gun has its own weather station as well. Believe it or not, this gun can be 1 or 2 degrees colder than that gun, or vice versa, and so it needs to be able to change and make the most high performance snow you can get. So we make, as we indicated earlier, we make all of our own snow. We actually don't rely on any natural snow at all. 100% we rely on our own snow.
Wow.
And we can, in any given year, in the Salt Lake Valley or other places that we've determined. We've found 50 years worth of weather data that shows what we can do, and here we can absolutely bury this place if we desire to.
Do we get to see one in action today?
Probably not today. There's certain times when we want to make snow and when we don't. And when it is snowing out, right now it's snowing, it's what we consider 100% humidity. Snow is coming down.
Okay.
And if we turn these snow guns on, the moisture that's coming out of the snow gun would just grab onto the snow and turn it to rain.
Oh.
So it's oversaturated air is what you would say. So we don't want to attempt to make snow when it's snowing. So that's it. It's kind of I suppose a misnomer. You would think that you would want to be making snow when it's snowing, but it's the opposite. When it's dry and cold.
I didn't know that. Interesting.
We always learn something on
I
the
know
show.
we do.
So this here is the groomer, but it is a Bison X.
It looks bad boy.
Anywhere.
It looks so bad boy.
There is not a better groomer anywhere. And I've been running these for the last 25 years. So I had started this company, Planet Snow Tools, which provides these rails and these rakes and terrain park equipment many, many years ago, almost 30 years ago. And I got a call from Soldier Mountain up in Idaho, and they had asked if we could give them some snowboard park tools and equipment, and I had a plan because I had sat at all of my events that I was competing at, and I was like, those are not jumps. Those are not jumps. I want big jumps. And when Soldier Mountain called, I went up there early in the morning and I somehow convinced them. I said, I will give you any piece of equipment you want if you'll let me drive that groomer. And they threw me the keys. I put 10 hours in there, came home, talked to our event manager at Burton Snowboards, and they were like, hey, you should come help us build the first Japanese Open. And I went back the next day, put another 10 hours into it, got on a plane 2 days after that, headed to Japan, and the Japanese thought I was the hired gun to build the event, and they just turned me loose. And I spent 210 hours the first event I ever built, and I was under the gun. I was like, what in the heck am I doing? But since I knew the jumps I wanted, it ended up being one of the best events. And I was the first ever US snowboard champion back in the 90s. So that was my value to the industry, was that I could jump the jumps and build the jumps.
Oh.
Because otherwise it would be like a good trained operator in this groomer, but he wouldn't know what size of jump they needed.
Okay.
The rest is history. I built every single World Cup from that point on, everywhere from China to Europe to Canada and the US until I retired about 5 or 6 years ago.
He's way addicted but way fun.
Okay. But no pun intended, he was way under the gun.
Yeah.
The gun.
Yep.
The snow gun.
The snow gun.
All right.
Humor.
It's so much fun.
So much fun. I like it. I like it.
As I learned this trade, were several 100,000 hours of grooming time I have now in these machines, and they're like a second home to me. When I get in there, the controls just become a part of my hands, and I just go. And I don't even know I can be in here for 36 hours straight, which Idaho Falls I built in 36 hours this year, and I don't even remember start to finish because I'm just so robotically making it happen.
Wow. 36 hours, guys. And you put in 8 and you think you're exhausted?
The difference between me is that I don't even know I'm working. I'm just having so much fun, and the fun has never ever run out. Doesn't matter what a venue, what event. We demand that all of our everything here is going to be state-of-the-art. State-of-the-art rope tows, state-of-the-art carpets, state-of-the-art tubing, snowmaking system, grooming, everything is the best that we can get, because I want the experience that you guys come here to be, whether it be tubing or skiing and snowboarding, to be the best experience. The first experience needs to be the best. So this is somewhat of a high-tech machine. It's got heated and air-cooled seats if you want.
That's
and
nice.
The whole fan and system is all controlled by just touch screen, and I can come in here and it has, like, you can see the backup cameras. It tells me the angle of the blade, the angle of the cat, the pitch of the cat, everything I would want to do.
So can you put some heat in our seats?
I can.
Ooh, that'd feel good on my back.
Yeah, I could use a little heat myself.
Now, do you ever have the tunes playing?
In a cabin by a meadow where the
And the
water
stereo here is nice.
Now we're ready to rock and roll.
I'm gonna love you
Yeah.
like nobody loves you.
We have the track speeds. This is the track speed, so this controls how fast the tracks go. This does the left, and this one does the right.
All right.
That totally makes sense. You set your speed first, then you move your tracks. You can feel those tracks are digging in.
I know.
We're not slipping at all.
Oh yeah, no, this thing is this is intense. It can go and do some serious damage.
What kind
to
of
some snow.
degree of angle can this climb at?
Very, 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 very. So a lot of places will have these things actually connected to a winch cat, and a winch go over it, and they'll go. That's how most of the big World Cups and stuff are.
You get those big ski jumps, let's say, you know?
Yeah, and that's how they can get them to groove out real smooth and whatnot. But this thing can go a lot steeper than you'll be comfortable with.
I walked on the Park City ones, the jumps during the off season when it wasn't frozen. I was shocked at how much of an angle that is. That must be scary.
So how much does the front blade weigh?
It is about 2,500 pounds.
2,500.
It looks it. Feel that angle wrap good?
What's that?
That was a pretty good angle.
That was a pretty good angle.
Yeah.
So now I'm just gonna drop the tiller, groom down here, and do our thing.
And what would the tiller weigh about?
It is about 3,000 pounds.
3,000.
Yeah. So this entire groomer is 18,000 pounds.
Oh boy.
So our mics are on right now, so I've learned my lesson. I can't tell you to take this and chase Travis, but if you did, I'm just saying.
What's that, Rob?
Well,
He won't-
remember mics? We have mics on?
Yeah.
So I don't want Travis to know. I suggested maybe
Chasing him down.
Oh.
I would never say something like that. But that would be a fun show.
we've definitely perfected the science of making this operation work. Just enough pitch, just enough length for everyone to have fun, but not too long to get out of control and too fast, and enough pitch that you can learn to ski and snowboard and not feel like you came here and were overwhelmed and scared out of your minds. It's just it's a great first experience. This is a very specific and normal.
All the way.
Yeah, it's not a normal tubing hill. My wife and I, we bought a house here in Woodland Hills.
Okay.
So we wanted to move to this community and make this work as best we could for both Spanish Fork and just all the kids. We have people that drive all the way from Ogden to come here.
I can believe it.
But how smart are you and your wife? Because everybody knows Spanish Fork rules.
This is really good community. I mean that sincerely. We are blessed.
I'm a single dad. I'm a single dad with 2 young kids, and a 12-year-old and a 9-year-old. And I wouldn't have them I wouldn't raise them anywhere else.
Yep.
I'll turn her off and we'll go on.
Way impressive. Very impressive. It's not just some tubing place, It's state-of-the-art, Trav.
Someone has to be up top to clear the snow.
Okay.
And no one's up top right now, but I'll turn it on and we'll get going for a few minutes.
Okay.
So I can start it up and it's just gonna take us.
Look at that.
All you do is just stand on it.
Look at that.
That'll go.
Is that nice?
It will stop abruptly, I assure you.
Oh, is that nice?
Just like that.
Oh, see guys, you don't have to walk back up the hill. You can get on this conveyor and it is splendid. So the kids and the older kids at 93 can have that F-U-N.
But you know what, Travis? You can tell the guy really, he's not just making a speech. He really is passionate about it. He really does care. I work with kids. Goose works with kids, so we both know if someone's talking to just talk or walking,
Yeah. I coached baseball in town for 46 years. Taught school for 35 years, so yeah, we love our kids.
Yeah, this show's not been at all what I thought it was going to be. Gotta say, my heart is touched.
Yep.
I thought it would be some corporation that made an investment, leased some space from Spanish Fork. It was all about the money, and it's nothing like that. The guy has a passion, he has empathy, he cares, he's trying to help people in his way. The way he could show them something he has a love for, and he's passing it on to others and giving it to others. Totally respect it. That's what I love about our show. We're just 3 friends who get together and hang out with a camera and talk and meet interesting people.
Yep.
I love being part of it. I love being part of Spanish Fork.
And what I like about it, Trav, is there's not going to be any bullying up here. Like I said, I hated it when somebody would come down on a tube and knock my legs out from under me, and then I'd get ticked off. And so I'm glad they got the bully patrol up here. So, yeah.
There you go.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Wow.
So these are just scaffolding platforms. They're over-engineered by something like 250 times the weight capacity that we would ever have here. But we create these platforms so when you show up here in your cowboy boots and your high heels,
Goose.
you're not snow equipment. You're not standing in the snow. You're not, when we get this cleared off, you're standing on a carpeted platform that's warmer. It's not getting your feet cold. You're not sitting there on snow getting cold.
It's amazing.
You're staying warm. It keeps the snow clean, all the dirt and everything stays off of the hill. We can get open quicker because we don't have to make the snow for up here. But ultimately it makes a really pleasurable experience because you're up here not slipping and sliding on snow, getting ready to go down tubing. So our goal is that you'll end up within 50 to 60 feet of the carpet. Walk 50 to 60 feet, go on our moving walkway, get up to the top, and then you don't have to deal with
There's
snow.
no downtime. You're just having fun the whole time.
Yeah, and you're not slipping and sliding and causing all kinds of grief.
So what's the possibility, I imagine it's real low, of someone getting injured?
Yeah, it's almost none.
I couldn't see it.
Almost.
It's almost none. Like, we're so close to zero that it's ridiculous. You know, million people going down over the last 10 years, and we don't have any real incidents. Most of the incidents are kids goofing around, attempting to get hurt. And, you know, but no, they wouldn't get, they're not getting hurt outside of what they'd normally do walking outside of their home.
Kids are kids.
Okay.
So the actual activity, very few incidences.
So the parents, their minds can be at ease. then.
Oh yes, we handle our kids as if they were, all the kids that show up here are ours. And everyone that shows up here is our family.
Gotcha.
They just are, and we send our own family down here. So, you know, I love them to death, and I love every kid that comes here. We're just so overwhelmingly humble and grateful for them to be able to come here and get this experience, because you wouldn't normally get it, you know, where you're traveling an hour up to a ski resort or something like
Exactly.
that. This is close to home,
Yeah.
safe. We have our fire pit running, so you know the parents or kids that just want to stay warm, they're here to sit by the fire and observe the whole thing and come and go as they please. Like when we're not full, it's an all-day ticket.
Winter so cold this year. You are so warm, my wintertime love to be.
Goose, I have a quick question.
What is that?
Who runs a snowblower remotely from New Zealand? Which one of these guys?
Really?
Yeah, this would be Richard.
Sir Richard.
From New Zealand?
Yeah.
You can run them snow guns from there.
Yes.
All right, so let me ask you this, and this is just for my, do you ever want to like take the gun and kind of hit someone in the back of the head with it or something?
No, not really.
I'm just putting it out there. That was my first thought when he told us about it.
But you can move the guns in any direction, or we can raise them, turn them on and off when we wish from
Nice.
anywhere in the world.
So if you remotely control these snow blowers from
Yes.
New Zealand, I assume that you have to have all kinds of software and design programs and stuff like that.
That's all done through an Italian company called Tecno Alpin, who we've been working for quite a few years now, and they specialise design it for every place we go to. So
you tell them what events you're going to have at this park.
yeah,
and
what pumps, and things, and they'll specifically design our pumps and everything remotely so we can access it from anywhere.
yeah, this is no just inner tubing hill place.
No,
This
everyone's
ain't
specific.
petite, Nate.
It's all. Yeah, it's not like Pete School.
My name's Peter, and we've been working with Ryan and Richard for many, many years in Canada, building terrain parks and things like that. So our relationship goes back not just a year, but probably almost 20 years now.
Yeah.
So we're down here visiting and seeing what he's doing, and looking forward to test driving a truck or two.
So what are your basic duties?
My basic duties:
Yeah.
stand and look pretty.
Stand and look.
See?
So you're the
it was
eye
an art.
candy?
Well, in fairness, I think I have a face for radio, but I'm still here.
All right. So does he have any basic duties?
Oh, he is the king of awesome.
King of all.
He's
part of being
the
a
life of the
sidekick, I
he's the
told
life of the
you.
party. Without Pete, there's no party.
All right. Okay. And let's move over to this gentleman. You're who?
Julio.
Julio?
Yep. Yeah. So I'm from Canada as well. And
Canada.
I've known Ryan for years, about 20 years now. And looking to bring the same stuff up there.
And your basic duties are?
Jeez, I'd leave that to you to
Man,
see.
he is the most creative designer there is.
Oh, designer.
Guy does everything. He runs any heavy equipment known to man. This guy can do it and do it at the best level. So he's a phenomenal athlete. Holy heck, you should see this dude on skis. He rips it.
Now, was skiing a real sport?
Nah, not really.
Or is it snowboarding? Huh?
You can tell he's a baseball guy.
Oh, yeah.
He had to take his dig.
Do they play baseball in Canada? Of course they do. All right.
And he's okay with it then.
A lot of cricket.
Cricket. Yeah. Do they play cricket in New Zealand?
Yeah.
All right. We won't hold that against you.
It's all right.
They do rugby there as well.
They're really into curling.
Curling.
Yeah, that's their jam.
That's a good sport.
Yeah.
That one. Yeah.
We have a couple places that are in Canada that we're looking in Toronto that we're going to be just like this. So I wanted Pete and Julio to kind of see how this functions and how well it works. So it just didn't matter if it was the base areas at the bottom.
Just any type of slope, as long as you've got some elevation, whether at the start you start high or you start low, that you basically, like this one, they've made it work going from a higher elevation to a lower elevation. But then they have Eagle that runs the opposite and is just as awesome. It's different setups, but obviously you just kind of work around.
As long as you have the ability to make snow, you can fill in all of the issues.
This is a unique situation because it is top down. So we wanted to look. We have a couple places that are in Canada that we're looking in Toronto that we're going to be just like this. So I wanted Pete and Julio to kind of see how this functions and how well it works. So it just didn't matter if it was the base areas at the bottom or the bases at the top. It works well, and Spanish has been a unique example of that.
Definitely.
You know what I noticed, Trav? He's already fitting in as a native. Did you notice how he calls it Spanish now?
That's right.
That's right.
You can tell those that have been here a while, they call it Spanish. Those that don't, they call it Spanish 4.
Yeah, this is amazing. This is my adopted hometown now.
Oh, you can't beat it. How do you feel about Spanish?
So far, I love it. It's
Love
great.
it?
Today, especially today, spectacular day.
Yeah.
The view this morning, waking up, looking out the window, unbelievable.
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 The down under man?
Yeah, no, it's a nice place. Especially with the mountains so close.
Okay. All right. Hey, we sure appreciate you guys.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You bet.
Thank you guys.
Appreciate you guys.
Heck yeah.
Okay, guys. That takes us to the end of our show.
What a show.
And it's been a dandy.
Really good.
Travis, like we always do, it's been a dandy day. Show the people how beautiful right there.
Sun popping through.
Sun popping through. Down on the west side,
Blue sky popping
blue
through.
sky. And then here to the north, look at that.
We were getting pounded on there for a while.
We were.
For sure.
We want to thank the good Lord for this beautiful, ideal day to shoot a show up here at Gateway.
And as Goose says, it's been a dandy.
Yeah.
So we want to thank Ryan.
Heck yeah, you're a pretty amazing
for
guy.
being our-
bud.
Thank you guys. Thank you guys for
Say.
coming out. This is the day the Lord has made, that's for sure.
And we want to thank your beautiful and special wife.
Yeah, the lovely and gracious Miss Erin.
That's it.
Miss Erin.
So let's put it this way. If you don't like this show and you don't learn, get informed and have some fun with this show, I don't know what to tell people.
And there was definitely some warm, fuzzy moments today.
Exactly. So this is one of our best shows. This is show number 110.
Yes, sir.
That even number
Nice.
of 110, man.
Total booyah.
Nice.
So we want to thank Robbie Boy as well. And
I didn't have a mic to hold.
do you know how we close our show?
I
He
do.
does.
Okay.
Here we go.
It's been a beautiful day, a dandy day, and we want to tell you how much we love you.
We love you.
We
truly do. And until our next show, babies, we're out of here.
Thank you guys.
Snow on the ground. Look around.